Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the matrix. Got that touch my savior. Give me that touch with my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. On the gram, don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding away, but now you're chilling on shore. What's it used to being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this what you don't want to see more? You want to see more, but you only see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up. Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might have more Power Ranger.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And we are underway from Miami. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
All right, come on.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. Brings up second down.
The two is going to change things up.
Cover two.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And Hill is going to have the Dolphins first down as a tackle made at the 42.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Up the middle, Achane. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They're not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Turbo one hard. Turbo one hard.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he is going to Dolphins first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's Tua. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. Oh, good move. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 64 yards. And the Niners use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Tua going to throw. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
That's another Dolphins first down.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
2 yards.
Now Tua.
It's 7th.
Now he's got it. Touchdown Dolphins. Darren Waller from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Good bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. But a really nice drive.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pretty move. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 to their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone tried to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Throwing here, Purdy. As he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's into the hands of Pearson on the right side. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Out of the gun, Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving them a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Purdy now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping that one run. This drive.
Touchdown, 49ers! Juwan Jennings, 34 yards. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. An extra point try now for Moody. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
Off the play action. Tagovailoa steps away. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. At the 48-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this down to the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Purdy. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hansen. It is our EA Sports halftime report. Scott, take it away. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, Purdy. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 4th down, here's Purdy. And he is caught. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can get the stop here. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Purdy. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Juwan Jennings, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Moody for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, the next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th.
Go ahead.
Tua sets up to pass it. Wide open receiver complete. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Another Dolphins first down. First down and goal to go.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. Now he's loose at the 40. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. The fullback comes through with a big play there. 44 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Gets this one to use check. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. And the tight end goes in motion left. Looking to throw again on second down. Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Extra point try now for Moody. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked...
takes a part of me. Something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something's taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace. Something takes a part of me. You and I were meant to be. A cheap for me to lay. Something takes a part of me. Feeling
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Baltimore Ravens. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. Now the Ravens use their first timeout.
Solo 3 puntos, muchachos. Un punto más. Let's get this point.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Hopkins sent in motion. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
Brings up 2nd down at the 21-yard line.
Man in motion, heading left. 2nd down, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
7 brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. He had the Ravens first down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Go. Hopkins sent in motion. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
13.
You.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Jackson now on second down. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. It's a big one for the Ravens. An even 40 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Hopkins sent in motion. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 19-yard line.
13.
They send a receiver in motion left. From the gun, Jackson. In trouble, and down he goes. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down.
Yo. Hey, report. Go ahead. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Hopkins sent in motion.
Sit up.
3rd and long for Jackson. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
You.
Off the play fake. Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense, and that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
DC, ready?
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
To throw is Jackson. Escaping to his left. He's going to run it. So hard to get a shot on Jackson. Gave himself up there after picking up the 1st down.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the 1st down and keep the drive alive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. He'll run again. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving 1st quarter of play. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? We'll be back in Baltimore after this. from the 46. Here's 2nd and 5. Pistol give to Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
The 42-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
On play action, here's Jackson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. This is Henry, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Pistol formation with Jackson. Pushed out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
They do a really nice job of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and cover that long.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Throwing Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy. They're following a long return like that, but then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
And this is no good. The rookie misses the extra point. We'll see if that affects him or the game the rest of the leg. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. On the return, it's Mitchell. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
37 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
On the give, here's Henry. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. Now Jackson. That one intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful. It does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Let's go, let's go. What are you? We change it. No, we changed it.
Hopkins sent in motion. A first down throw for Jackson. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Hopkins' first catch. Good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Hey.
They'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Now it's Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it's going to be third down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Hey.
Bateman is the motion man. On third down, Jackson. That is caught side of the end zone. Oh, the teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. DeJounte Wester now to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Now it's 2nd and 1. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and a yard. Back to throw, Jackson. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. searching for his Pro Bowl tight end, Mark Andrews, that time. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
3rd and short, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
Now, Jackson. Moving left. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That one good for 29.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this 1st half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Mitchell. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Jackson now. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
from the 33. Here's second down and 9. Here's Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Third and 9. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson from the gun on third down. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
It's fourth down.
13.
In motion comes Andrews. Now Jackson on fourth down. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And them up and down, just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Jackson pushed out to his left. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going for the offense. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, this game's kind of turned into a rock fight. They're just kind of throwing the ball back and forth to each other, and everyone just needs to take a deep breath. Settle in, get a couple first downs, and just realize, all right, we're going to do some things on defense to give ourselves a chance. Now we got to maintain possession of the ball on offense and go get some points.
Jackson now to throw on first down. There's a short one caught by Andrews. Big strides, look at him go. And he will score. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown The catch and carry and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
For the 2-point conversion.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points as they add to their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson rolling to the left. He's going to try it here again. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. A big play there for Baltimore. 59 yards.
That was a beautiful route by the tight end there, Mike. He sells the corner, and then once the defensive back bites, he takes it back to the post. That's the open side. That's the big part of the field. And that's a big-time play that puts their offense inside the red zone.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
off the play fake. Jackson. Now he'll run it. And he's into the end zone.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Ravens get back in it. It is 21-7. Just 2 scores down. This is really taking a chance. With a quarter plus to play, they line up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
It's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
You change it.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL. on EA Sports. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Fourth quarter underway, and here's Henry.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. To throw is Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And he'll take this one in. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Point after try, forthcoming. And he missed it. Didn't hit that one squarely at all. That's no good. And the score stays the same. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Lester now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. On play action, here's Jackson. On the move left. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
And the Ravens first down.
Again, right up the middle to Henry. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
From 41. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing Jackson. Out to his right. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Again, it's Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. They've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Third and long for Jackson. Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Trenton.